Hello and welcome to the CERT Sebring 170 Prologue, hosted by GRG and CERT. Of course, we're here at Sebring for this wonderful race, and hopefully this will become a very good one. I am joined by Tommy Wood. Hi, Tommy.
Thanks, Toby. Fantastic to be here today. Really looking forward to this. First time broadcasting R Factor 2, so please be patient with us. We've already had some slight technical difficulties, but it'll be fantastic here on in, hopefully.
Yep. Oh, definitely no. Obviously, we are here for the CERT Prologue. Bit like season testing, you could say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely season test, pre-season testing. It'll be... I've got no idea what's going on, to be perfectly honest. Again, we were saying before this went out, we had been talking for ages to dead air. There's no point in lying. We're being honest here, and we talked about Toby having wide shoulders, and he will be carrying me today, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, I muddle through the broadcast.
As you've heard that now, I am going to be much more nervous now. I'm obviously kidding. No, I'm not really someone who gets particularly nervous, luckily. But no, obviously, pleasure to be here. Thank you to Christian for organising this, and thank you to GRG, to be honest. As Ivan Rizov has spun his Aston Martin on the backstretch for qualifying. We are currently in, so let's hop right in with a lap. Do we follow Ryan Whitlock, I think?
Right.
Who do we follow?
There we go.
As we are joined by someone.
Nope, not intentionally. I'll be flying away.
Our owner, Christian McKessie.
That's it. So it's as much as it's practice for the drivers, it's practice for us as well as we muddle our way through life and the new way that we're getting things sorted out here.
Okay, let's follow Ryan Whitlock as he's starting his lap on an onboard.
Yep, give us 2 seconds. I will try and... Oh, this broadcast stuff.
Yeah, as you can see, we're very new to it, and we need to get a bit more gelled in, but it'll come over time. We will become probably very good partners in the future.
Fantastic, there we go, cockpit cam.
Going into turn 2, brake at the 200-meter mark. Very late. Into the corner, late apex hit through here. Then now here, again, very, very late apex, tightens slightly, get on exit. You want to get onto the curb here. Now you go onto the back stretch into hairpin corner. One of the few corners I know the name of here. Obviously, most of you will know Sunset by now. Very, very famous corner. If you didn't, that is the final corner. Tommy, you want to say something about the lap?
I'm still looking at the broadcast stuff, buddy.
I'll talk you through then. So, going through the quick S's here. I do not know what they're called because I don't know many of the corner names here. Next race at Adelaide, we should probably be more gelled in.
Yeah, that's...
Going in.
I think this one's down in through to Collier.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we come down into the right-hander, the tower.
Is this Strato Fortress Strait or something? Because there's one called named after a bomber. Anyway, going through my personal favourite section, these next few corners which we're going right through here, break at the 200-meter mark. Slightly go over the curb through here. You want a very wide entry through here, as we are seeing Ryan do through here. Step on the exit very, very nicely, and now going into Sunset on the backstretch. This is where the track suddenly gets very, very bumpy. Sunset and turn 1 are the bumpiest corners on the circuit, which makes it very, very annoying. Break at the 200-meter mark and gradual braking going into the corner.
He's got a good line through there. It's so hard to keep the car stable through Sunset.
As we got next to it, that should be a very, very good lap by Ryan Whitlock here.
I think he might just keep going and have another crack at it as well.
Yeah, 2:1:16, very, very quick lap. However, we don't know what the others are doing.
We'll have a wee look at Daniel Kirby and his...
Yeah, I was just going to say. Going into hairpin corner here.
See that already?
At the 300.
Already synergy.
Going through the triple. And now we go right through the quick chicane. Very, very fast and flowing. Very, very fun. Break at the 300.
Whisper test. Whisper test.
There you heard one of the stewards, Jessica Pelletier, stewarding and going to be the whispered answer. So if you hear her a lot, that will be for announcements like safety cars and virtual safety cars. That's a thing here, right?
Yes, that is the thing. We'll see how things go with that as well. Like I said,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily want to see the safety car out today, but it could also bring quite a different element if a safety car does come out.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm thinking.
I
It
mean,
could spice up the field.
yeah, I mean, an hour long race, is it an hour or an hour and a half?
An hour and a half, 90 minutes
Hour and a half,
maximum,
yeah.
or 45 laps, whatever we hit first.
Yeah, so you're really talking one stop through this.
As we go through, follow Daniel Kirby going through Sunset. He's braking much later than Daniel Kirby. Wait, no, this is Daniel Kirby. Ryan Whitlock taking a bit more speed, but obviously I think Ryan Whitlock, I've got to do that a lot. Ryan Whitlock is probably taking, as he goes pole. Daniel Kirby,
Good lap.
6/10 quicker.
Absolutely nothing in it there.
Julian Vrack pole for the GT4 field with the Alpine A110, which is being used by everyone. Daniel Meyer also on a lap right now. Same with Patrick Shivlashi, still not on the lap. Ivan Rizov who's been having a few issues with the balance of that car, seeing that he's been spinning a lot. As Ryan Whitlock goes faster again by 1.58 tenths in Bentley Continental GT3, or as we like to call it, the big boy, as he loses the car and spins it into the tight and twisty section, as I call it.
So we've got a new third position.
Yeah. Jabal Jabadi in the McLaren 720S GT3. Quite nice livery, I have to say, number 52.
So we'll have a wee look at Casey. So we've got a
Casey
lovely
Saul.
shot coming down it looks like the main straight. Ullman Street. Through into Sunset. And again, even the Alpine's looking really bouncy through there.
Yeah, it is. As we go around the exit, really going close to the wall, as every car will. Is there fuel nozzle on the front of the car?
I don't know.
What's that? If any of you in chat can tell us what that thing at the front is, that would be much appreciated. So either that's a fuel nozzle, or that's just a piece of, like a medallion on the front of the car.
I have no idea. I'm just trying to see in the what's going on.
Also,
Yeah,
Ivan Rizov has done a 218. It seems very out of place in that car and is struggling. Could have been a bad lap, but hey, he's on a lap right now.
The Aston always looks like it's a really hard car to control. So it's
Rob Gibson out of pits in his RE racing car.
just trying to see the times. Not much between the Alpines at the moment. And
No, definitely not.
the as we're talking, when we were talking to Dead Air, we certainly had we brought up that the Alpine is not the bonniest of looking cars. In my opinion, I mean, obviously, if anyone's watching, they've got strong opinions on that. It's the most beautiful car ever.
I actually quite like the car, though. We're very different. We're very differentiated on that car. I quite like it.
I don't like
He's a bit Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I was just saying that a lot of the cars that are like old retro cars transfer over with modern design really well, and I just don't think that this has really worked.
Anyway,
it looks very British.
Yeah, it's not a very let's say French car.
Exactly.
But they probably had a bit of help from the people at Enstone, I'd guess, right?
No, they've got to do something. I mean, we could talk about the F1 qualifying, but I'm too scared in case somebody's not seen it today. So,
I mean, that's their own thing. But we can hint a few things because there were a few spins in Q1, weren't there?
Yeah.
Let's not. But we're on a lap with Patrick Shivlashi, sorry, in his 21 Mugen sim racing car. Jamie can't use that number in the sprint races. But I'll shut up about that.
They also had a yellow in Sector 3 as well, but it doesn't seem to slow anyone down.
as we are going through the quick section. My favourite section, as I've been said already. Going through here. Want to break at the 200 meter mark. Ride the curbs here. These are some of the curbs that you can go on. In general, though, Sebring's curbs are very, very easy to go on. He does lose a lot of time, though, going wide, though. That's something I've just realised. He went very, very wide through there.
Yeah,
However, going...
Sounded like he was off the gas a lot as well.
Yeah. Might not feel completely comfortable in the car right now. However, going into Sunset,
Oh, he's
taking a tight line.
Really,
very, very
really
well.
tidy through there.
Yeah. Takes it very, very well. Could have probably taken a bit more speed because he hasn't hit the thing. Does he go fastest? That was an invalid. Was that an invalidated lap?
Must have been. That looked rapid. So he's maybe just missed something. But we will stick with him. We'll won't.
Continue. As we go through here. And
we'll switch outside though. That's it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. Now going onto the curb. Now down the back straight under the bridge. That can take out a lot of people if you're not careful.
Another yellow sector 3. Right, okay. Somebody's in yellow. Maybe the safety car will be out today.
Let's not jinx it. The commentator's curse does exist, obviously.
Oh. Unbelievable stuff.
Mm.
So we've only got another 2 GT3s to set a proper time. It looks like Silvassi is on a lap at the moment.
Yeah. Very, very clean lap. He might be just trying to set a banker lap. That's something that can happen. Could be that he's been accidentally cutting a lot as we go into this corner. Slightly you can see the slightly angled there.
Yeah, he's sorry, I just about in there. He's first sector's purple, so he's not hanging around. Yep. Second sector's purple, definitely not hanging around.
Yeah. Will he be the first driver here to breach the sub 1 minute? Oh, loses the car there.
He's still got
Saves
it though.
It very, very well though.
Wow.
And does.
What's going to happen through Sunset?
Yeah. Obviously, you want to brake around the 200 meter mark there, in my opinion. Brakes at the 100, doesn't listen to me. Oh, that's lost in his lap.
Oh.
Braked way too late, lost the balance on the braking, and it just went in the wall, lost a rear wing.
Dead McLaren. I tell you what, though, he's going to be one to watch on the race because he was so fast through the other sections. Just
Meanwhile,
a bit
Daniel Barral. Sorry to budge in, but Daniel Barral is on a lap right now. Sorry, continue about Talassi.
I definitely want to watch during the race because he's not hanging around. He just, I think, overcommitted into Sunset, and unfortunately, it was good night. But thankfully, it's him racing, so he'll be back in a car and good to go in 5 seconds. They're looking so unstable coming out of Le Mans onto the straight. Yeah,
the cars seem to be very, very bouncy, but GT3 cars in general are quite bumpy cars. But yeah, following Daniel Barral on the TV, on the trackside cameras here, going into Sunset, taking a more tighter line than other competitors, taking a bit better than Silvassi did last time, but very, very tight line. He is losing a bit of time there, in my opinion, because you can take that corner quite quickly as he's on to start another lap.
Yeah, well, have we look further back at some of the Alpines as well?
Yeah, Don Bessel, I'd say.
Don Bessel is the only one that's out at the moment on his out lap, so we'll come back to him just in a couple of seconds because he's still got half the track to go. Daniel Mayer on his out lap, just starting his lap, so we'll see how he gets on.
Yeah, Rob Gibson starting his lap. He was finishing his lap, improved, overtook Barral and Ivan Rizov. Rizov finally did manage a good lap, though. He does seem very, very shaky in that car, though. That's the thing I've seen.
It looks like there's
as Daniel Kirby's gone on pole, 2:01, beating Ryan Whitlock.
Wow.
Who's...
And we missed it.
Yeah, we did.
And Don Bessel still on his out lap at the moment.
No, he's on his proper... Oh, no, he's
still on his out lap there.
It's just finishing it. Taking a wider line to get a better turn one, that could be a smart thing to do, actually. But I don't see the point because
he's so close to the wall.
you can just see how much less downforce that thing has compared to the LMP2 GT3 cars. Small mistake there for me. Apologise for that.
There's going to be plenty of them from both of us today, so don't worry.
Yeah, as we see Shilvassi going out for another lap. That could impede Dom Bessel's lap, so if I was Shilvassi, stay behind him.
It might be alright. They might be able to get by on the straight coming up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Around Big Bend, into the hairpin. So he should have the legs in that McLaren to get by him, no problem.
Yeah, that thing
that's
has more
nice.
speed and more cornering.
Oh, that looked really, really close.
As we go into hairpin corner, brake at the 300. I don't know what it is in the LMP4 car. GT4 cars, I apologize again. That's going to happen a lot. I'm going to confuse it with LMP cars. But yeah, as he's gone through, very, very well done now. And now we are going through the quick chicane.
Let's see how he's looking inside.
Ooh, car got a bit loose on exit there. Use a NASCAR term.
Sort of driving through that by the seat of his pants. So,
Yeah,
really wide there.
That car's rear does not look very stable to me. It might just be me though.
It's hard to tell if he was understeering in there, but this
Could be better. Yeah.
tidy through there. Oh, see, this is what. Oh, really wide. Surely that's an invalidation.
No, you can go quite wide there without getting a penalty.
Wow. Oh, see.
Yeah, as we go down the backstretch going into Sunset, he took a very, very weird line going on to his start of the lap. Where will he brake? Yep, just before the 200.
That's real late.
Early, I'd say, actually. But,
Was it? All right, okay.
as he goes on exit, does he take that? Yes, he goes very wide there, wider than most people. Does he go up the field? No, he doesn't. Although it was an improvement. That LMP4 field looks very, very close. Shilvassi's on his lap though, so let's follow him now, I'd say.
So Fassi, there we go. I'll get a look outside as well.
The lone Mugen car with his heavily inspired car from the Team Jordan car in NASCAR, driven obviously by Bubba Wallace and run by Danny Hamlin and Michael Jordan, the basketball legend. Weird team owning, but hey, do what you want.
If you've got the cash, then you can do what you want.
Yeah, just gonna say that. Following through the quick guesses, the Mugen team, one of the best sim racing teams of the 2021. To be honest, they've been rapping most series they contest in, haven't they? But this isn't about other series. This is about CERT, and will they continue their dominance here? Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're going to be up there, especially today. We'll be seeing them up. We'll be seeing them up at over third, I think.
Yeah. Going through the quick S's. Now into the braking zone again. You want to turn in quickly. Yeah, got a bit loose on there. That might have been good for turn-in. Slightly riding that. Again, they take that very wide line, go over the curbs very, very well. Very planted on exit. This is the corner where he lost it last lap. Will he do it this lap, though? This is the big question. Shilvassi is last, and in P11. Brakes a bit early, just to keep the car very settled. Car gets very loose. He gets over the bump. On exit, very, very good one. Again, goes tight to the exit. Still very, very tight, though. I think they can take a bit more speed through
Is
there.
it going to be under? Oh, second.
P2. 720S's seem bloody quicker.
Yeah. I wonder if Kirby's still out.
Daniel Meyer also improved. Same with Ryan Whitlock. Then you've got a bit of a gap to Shabadi, Rob Gibson, Barral, and Ivan Rizov. Rizov hasn't had the best of starts, has he?
Well, he's back in the pits, so he's maybe making some adjustments, and we'll see if he can go out and get himself further up the pecking order. But still a long time to go.
Yeah, 23 minutes. That's a long, long time. As Daniel Barral just took out a cone. Might have been a personal problem, might have not been.
It's on his outlap, so we'll just leave him be at the moment. We'll just try and catch somebody as it looked like one off. Oh, yes. Tom Bessel pushing just a bit too hard in his Alpine there. And we've got Silvassi on another hot one as he set another purple sector in sector 1.
Could this finally be the the pole lap he's needed? He could probably be the first one person to break the sub 2-minute mark, actually.
Well, he's pretty close as it is. Right. So setting his personal best in the second sector as well, so he's definitely up, and he's a bit wide.
That's not going to help his run to sunset. That could even have that could have invalidated his lap.
Possibly. We'll find out very, very shortly once he crosses the line. And
going through the corner. Again, that bump is mega.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's this one bump in that corner. He takes a very, very tight line, so I think that lap's been invalidated. Yeah, that's been invalidated. He did a 2:06.
Yeah, he was 2:04 before that, so there's not been an improvement. As we're back on with Daniel Meyer, who is just coming around the tower into Le
Car got
Mans.
really loose there, didn't it?
It looked like it, yeah. Sorry, into Bishop. There, and then into Le Mans. And that is looking really tidy through there.
Yeah, definitely. Now, don't do the same mistake as Silvassi did a few minutes ago. Much cleaner than Silvassi did last lap, as Daniel Kirby's improved to a 1:59.7.
So they're breaking that sub 2 minute barrier now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he was so late on the brakes.
Yeah. Wow, that's how you want to sort of do it. Bit wide in my opinion though, but will he finally go as wide as I want them to go? No. You can go right to the wall there. That's something I'd like to see. Not an improvement. I think 2:01.3. As you've got someone who joined the server. Is it accidental again?
Hello,
this time
Christian.
it's intentional.
How you doing?
Doing good, man. Checking in on how y'all are doing.
We're doing very, very well.
Doing
That's
fantastic.
good,
and while you're here, we can kind of grab you for a quick kind of semi-interview about what's upcoming with the season. Fill
Very
us
good.
in.
Yeah, so basically this is the prologue. This is pre-season testing with an extra bit of flavor in the form of a
So
race.
I was right. Yes.
Yeah, so a lot smaller grid than what we're expecting at Adelaide. We've already got about 32 cars for Adelaide, so it'll be a little bit more spicy than this. But yeah, then Adelaide will be our first sprint, and then we go to Kyalami. We've got some cool things to announce when we get to Kyalami. Yeah, we'll just get going from there, but the word of the day is it May yet? Because that's when this will really all start kicking off.
Remember, you still have time to sign up for the GT4 League if you want to.
Yeah! Always be
Yes.
good to get more GT4 entries.
Yes.
It's a long wait till May.
Yeah.
It's a long wait.
GT.
It is, and I blame school for the season not starting sooner, because I want to pass exams. But yeah, I really want to thank GRG for helping us get this preseason event together. It wouldn't have happened without them. Yeah, it's fortunate because otherwise we'd have nothing. We'd have nothing before Adelaide, and it's great to have had this chance to figure a lot of things out. A lot of people in the command seats here have never run anything like this before, so we're very fresh.
Silvassi spun again going into sunset. That seems to be his that seems to be the spinning section for him.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I will let you guys do what you do best. I'll get out your hair.
Thank you.
Before you go, Christian, how many safety cars today?
Oof, that's tough. See, I'm thinking we'll have enough to test the safety car. I'll put it like that. It's Sebring. You got So you got Sunset, you got T1, it's Sebring. There's definitely somebody's gonna screw up.
Oh,
Quick question about. Can I ask a quick question about the safety car?
Sure.
What happens? Will lapped cars be able to unlap like they do in F1, or is this a bit like endurance racing where you can't unlap yourself anymore?
You can unlap yourself.
Okay.
So our hope is that when we get to Kyalami, you will not be sitting there 3 hours in and saying nobody's on the same lap now.
Okay.
I'm hoping it will keep bunching things up, keep the racing exciting. I think that's what GT3, GT4 is about to me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
GT3, GT4 racing is some of the best racing out there. Obviously, you've got the British GT, the World's GT Championship, the GT International. There's so many great GT series, and then you've got CERT above them all.
really the pinnacle of
Yeah.
R-Factor 2
Yes.
motorsport here. That's where we're at.
As I said earlier in the stream, this is a very big weekend for motorsport. We've got the biggest league, CERT, starting, and then you've got some smaller things known as Formula 1, Formula 2, and MotoGP. They're a bit under this, but hey, they're trying.
Yeah. I respect the effort.
Yeah.
That back end is really loose on Rizov's Aston.
Yeah, he's had lots of spins.
Perfect.
Now's the time to have them.
Before it counts.
Yeah.
Well, Christian, I wish you a very, very, very quiet evening of watching this, and hopefully you'll not be over the comms and we'll not be hearing your voice of God today.
Well, for your sakes, I hope it is not that case, and it's a very exciting evening for you.
Well, yeah, I mean,
always is.
I've always got to. It's one of these things where basically I'm just completely lying at this moment in time. Where is you've got to say, oh yeah, you hope for a clean race, you hope for this, you hope for that. But to be honest, as a commentator, as a spectator, you just want to see carnage.
Yes. I do agree on that completely and utterly.
And as much as I love to take part in a clean race and sim racing, you kind of pat yourself on the back and you're like, oh yeah, I've done a good job. Yeah, I mean, the reason you tune into NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula 1, you want to see that kind of, you want to see a crash.
You want to see carbon fiber pieces off the cars and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And like that's kind of one of the things like with Mazepin joining Formula 1. Like, I'm not getting into the controversy of him, but with him on the racetrack, you know something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like,
all right, I'm gonna get you guys here. Yeah, you have a good one. See ya.
Cheers, Christian. Good luck.
Thank you.
User left your channel.
Oh, kind of feel like I've chased him away with that one.
He'll never tell us the answer, I'm guessing.
No. Maybe too strong an opinion on that one.
Yeah. Also, Shilvassi has improved as he's on another. I'm guessing on another lap. Could be wrong.
He's down in the second sector, but he had a good first sector, so he might be able to squeeze something out. The thing is, he looks so fast into the sunset, and he's just not quite able to catch it. So whether that pace is going to be sustainable through the actual race, I don't know. But he's looking nice and tight through there now.
Mm. You never know, the car might be set up for the race instead of qualifying, and it might be more used to a heavier load, so that's better.
Oh, just about into the 59s.
No, he's not. He just missed it.
Yeah, that's what it's just about in. Just about.
Just missed it. However, it should be. It's suiting up to be a good race. 50 minutes in qualifying left to go. Yeah. Tell us what your favorite GT3 car is, because I've got a few strong opinions about the Bentley, the big boy.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm kind of thinking about sort of Assetto Corsa Competizione as well, and for me, like, I just love the sort of McLaren and the Aston, but.
I'm more of an Audi person. That's the thing.
Really?
You know, yeah, I like the Audi. I got used to it. I used to be the Aston. I used to drive made in the Aston, but now I'm in the Audi because I decided to go for a mid-engine car.
Yeah.
Plus, potentially, it's got the most. It's probably one of the most high potential cars you've got.
Yeah. I also like the Porsche as well, but it's so hard to drive. I mean, it's one of these ones where if you do hook it up really, really well, then
It's satisfying.
it's so satisfying. But like, I think probably 99 times out of 100, it's going to end up facing the wrong way. And in a wall.
Depends how much traction you're running, to be honest, let's say.
Yeah. So, have we look further down just at the GT4s just now? Dom Bessel still desperately trying to claw some time back on Julien as well. He's just quite content to sit in the pits after... Oh no, he's just as I say that, he's came out. I think he's on his out lap. He's going to let this GT3 go by the Bentley.
Yeah. Right, of Ryan Whitlock in the number 818, not 616.
We'll just see how Ryan does, because he's slightly down on time, but you never know through sunset. He could just all of a sudden pick up.
Yeah, he's gone really wide. Finally, how I want them to go through that corner. Not an improvement. I don't think that will be one.
Right. Perfect. So we will drop back down on Dom, and he's still finishing his out lap, still trying to get a nice line through sunset. Maybe a bit tight. He could have. I think he could have taken a little bit more there.
You can just see the big difference between GT3 and GT4 cars. These look more like road cars than GT3s, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially the
ugly road cars.
Especially the rear of the car. It looks like a road car theoretically, and you could see it being one because of how it's packaged back there. In my opinion, the bumper's a bit more like road style, but obviously these cars are much less homologated and more like road cars in the end.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you compare it to like the KTM or
Crossbow GT4,
yeah.
then
I mean
that's the baby P2 though. It's
yeah,
the baby prototype car.
Yeah, I mean that's just such a cool car. But then I suppose you can see the diffuser and everything on it. But there's so many kind of sports. Oh, has he held that? That's, I'll be interested to see how he's sitting. Oh no, he's half a second down. So he's not made any time of that little slide. Sometimes you're lucky.
Lucky bastard.
And then just as we catch Sabadi coming through, and we'll see if he's hit a good first sector. And he's just taking quite a lot of care about the hairpin there.
I think you have to get a better exit. That's the thing here. It's
now he is up on his own time, so by quite a lot actually, by 0.8. The joys is trying to stream something and look at it through Streamlabs. I'm gonna have to get another monitor. I'm glad it's in me.
Chat, said anything about our commentary skills yet?
No, the chat has been really, really quiet so far. Let me just have a quick look just to see if I've got it set to the right thing. Live chat, there we go. Has there been any comments yet? No. No chat. Let's just...
As we've got less than 10 minutes to go in this session. Not much to go.
Not much to go at all. We'll just...
Shilvassi and Kirby both on laps. Kirby's last lap was very, very weak though, just a 2-minute 054. Obviously, it's quicker than anybody else's lap, but weaker than his quickest. Did he just set that one perfect lap then?
I don't know. I mean, Sabadi's gone a bit quicker than his previous as well.
Yeah, much quicker.
Slightly off in the final sector, but
has jumped his competitor Rob Gibson. As Daniel Kirby also exit pits again for another lap in the RE Racing car. RE Racing car have P6 and P1. Not bad. Not bad at all.
So he's on his out lap. And, Salvassi on a hot one at the moment. 2 purple sectors. Again, Sunset, his nemesis.
He's done it. He's done it. He's done it. Nice one. Again, very, very tight line compared to the GT4 behind him.
59. Oh, and he's just the final sector, just out of reach.
Yeah, he really loses time through there. Will he go for another one, or will he reset to pits and do?
Well, keep a wee eye on him because if he sets another purple,
He's
then
setting
we'll
another
know
lap.
Yeah, he's going
Daniel
for it.
Barral goes up to P5.
That's a really, really solid lap from him there.
Really, really solid from the Barral Racing team, obviously owned by Daniel Barral, the owner. I think they've got Cheetos on their car. No, Tostinos. That's what's on their car. If you look on the rear wing, they've got Tostinos on that. If we can maybe get that sometime.
I'll try and get a look at that during the race as well. We should have some time during that.
It'd be funny if the rear wing fell off and we just saw big Tostinos. Obviously, we do not want that to happen to any competitor. We're just joking a bit around.
Or are we?
Da, da, da. Daniel Kirby also on a lap right now. On his out lap, I think.
Yeah.
Silvassi.
Silvassi down slightly in the first sector. But I don't know if that's just taken from his best lap or... And his slight improvement through sector 2. He's got so much time to make up in the final sector that he might just be able to... I don't know if he'll be able to get pole, but he might be able to just get under the 2 minute... That psychological 2 minute barrier.
I have to say, Tommy, watching these guys on track really wants to make me drive.
yeah, especially around here. I mean, it's such a nice track, and he's really
Adelaide
going
should
for
be
it.
fun. Adelaide should be fun.
That looked a lot tidier through there.
Yeah.
But he's still not going that wide, and he's into the pits.
He's going into the pits.
I suppose the 6 minutes
Next
to
thing
go, so he's going to be able...
time. He's got a bit of time. Could even tweak a bit of the setup to see if it's not right. No, he's going straight out. Kirby should be on his quiet flying lap right now. I think he is. Obviously, next race is going to be Adelaide for the 90 minutes of Adelaide sprint race. By the way, sprint races are 90 minutes and endurance races are 6 hours long, so a bit longer. I will be doing commentary for the endurance races, probably the early section. Hopefully, see if I can drive the longer races towards the end. But yeah, let's see. Nothing's set in stone right now. And the first endurance race is in June or something crazy like that, sadly.
Oh, right. So, at the moment, Kirby is probably sitting round about his best lap sort of time. He could still claw back a little bit in the final sector. He's fastest through sector 1. A little bit off his best lap in sector 2 as we're just coming down the street into Sunset.
Will his teammate give him a bit of slipstream going at the end of the lap?
It might end up compromising him if he took that. But he's nice and wide. Getting a good line through Sunset. This is going to be really quick.
Yeah, car stepped out a bit. That's how you take Sunset on exit. Please go wide.
Oh, and he's slightly quicker. Really throwing down the gauntlet to Silvassi there. Silvassi, who's still on his outlap.
Yeah.
And whether he's going to back off. He's still got a bit of time. He can get another
Kirby
couple of laps
the car.
Ryan
I think he's going to...
forcing his way through on his outlap.
Silvassi now getting ready to start a lap going through Sunset. Don't mess it up this time. It's going to be an interesting...
He's got Sobadi in front of him, and he shouldn't catch him. Not given the gap that he's put there. So we'll see how he goes. We'll get on board with him as well.
I have to say, someone who seems to be very struggling a lot this round, today, is Rizov, Ivan Rizov. It's a huge shame to see him back there.
It could be sandbagging. It could just be waiting for the race, and then that's it. He'll turn it on and he'll be running 57s. He'll just be like, "What's all the fuss about?"
As Silvassi going down Big Bend. Is that the name?
Big Bend, yes, it is into the
Yes.
hairpin.
Hairpin corner. Very creative name there.
I can't see the bomber's name, but I think you're right. I think there's one somewhere is named like
Strata Fortress.
Strata Fortress or something like that.
Why didn't they just call turn 1 Sunrise?
I don't know. Obviously, you think of some of the Japanese tracks, and it's like there's a few of them where it's turn 1 and then final turn, or first turn and then final turn, and that's as creative as they get.
I mean, I think Degner and 130R were very creative.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And 120. Right. Can I just get that? So tidy through Le Mans, and he's just got a nice
exit on
nice
going
flow.
into Sunset.
Fastest sector 2, and he's up on his personal best in sector 1. So
This is his final chance, to be honest.
all he has to do is get Sunset just right. And that's
Just
where
gets on the
he's
bump. Oof. Very, very nice on exit, though. Going flat, yep. Very, very good exit there. Used a lot of the track which you need to do in Sunset.
59! Oh!
59.791.
Oh, that's so close!
Oh,
It's so close!
oh my word. Not as close as the Ferraris were, sadly.
Oh! That's an
Very.
absolute storming final sector that Kirby's put in as well.
Yeah. That could be keeping him alive. As this is Shilvassi doing one more lap, because he looks to be going on a full power one. If he isn't, that is the end for him. Kirby's probably also getting ready to do a lap. Yeah, Kirby's going to be able to do one more lap. How about Whitlock? Ryan Whitlock, yes, he will be doing another lap, so let's follow him on the final lap, I'd say. No, let's see who's still close. Ivan Rizov has given up, I think, is going to be starting PA.
Yeah, he's in the pits, so...
Rob Gibson, I don't think Gibson's going to do it, but he could be on a flyer. Shabadi
Ryan
is on a flyer.
Wait, Ryan Whitlock is set up purple sector in the middle, sector 2.
Ooh. He's going down into Sunset, and this is going to be his final lap, because, well, unless he does another one. As we follow Ryan Whitlock going into the final
sorry,
corner.
I've just clicked on the wrong one. There we go.
Yeah.
Was really
Final
out of
corner.
shape in the...
Quick. Very good final sector. Goes really close to the barrier there. Like I do it.
Oh, that's not...
Not good enough. You can do another lap, mate. I'd suggest doing one. Shelvassi's also on a lap right now. Following Javade.
He's fastest sector 2, down sector 1.
Gonna be close. Kirby's also starting his final flying lap right now. It's going to be interesting to see if Shilvassi can even set another lap, which I think he might just be able to. If not, we have miscalculated. Yeah, he should be able to do it.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
about.
Who's this going to be?
In the
I
nick of
think
time.
that's going to be another 2. Oh.
Daniel Kirby's also improved to make it a 736.
Is he still pushing? No, he's off. He's decided enough's enough. No more.
Is Ryan Whitlock? No, Ryan Whitlock stopped. Yeah, I think this is the end. Rob Gibson's on a lap though. Will it be an improvement? No, it's not 2 or 3. As Julian Vrack's still on a lap, so let's watch him to the end, I think.
Hey, Julian Vrack, there you go. Ooh, what a absolute... I'm out of breath just after that.
A cute little car that the Alpine, I have to say though.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. This is what happens when you've got people with 2 different opinions on the car.
It's a definite Marmite kind of car, or other sort of yeast-based snack.
now seeing what he thinks about the Alpine, I'm guessing he does like Marmite because I can't stand it.
I don't like Marmite. That's fine.
Good.
Something
Yeah, okay,
we agree on.
good.
Yes.
I mean, we agree Sebring's a good track though.
Yeah. Oh, actually, Julian's on an outlap, so this is just a bit of practice for them coming round. So it should end.
Peeling into the pit. Will he do a pit practice? Yes, he will. Oh, I was watching these people do fails on Forza, and it was so funny seeing them genuinely challenged by trying to go into the pit entry. Like it seemed like a genuine challenge to them to get into the pit lane. Different games. We've got a 5.5 minute warm up. So I mean, if a driver wants to do an interview during this, that would be quite nice.
Yeah, we've just got the results from qualifying up on the stream there, just for everyone to have a wee look at.
But yeah, what do you think we can take out of qualifying from this, Tommy? Though,
I think it's going to be tight between the top two. I think they
top
should
three,
be
I'd
scrapping
say.
all the way. Yeah, but it's tight enough where they could make a mistake and take each other out.
Yeah.
And
P4 also, Daniel Meyer. He's been very, very quiet, and I think he could be better on race pace. Obviously, a lot of them I think have been practicing more for the race pace because that's where it counts.
yeah.
But remember,
yeah.
if they do make a mistake, they can get back up with a safety car, which is just parked out there, driven by Matthew Sigmars.
Oh, we missed Don Bessel managing to squeak into pole position on the Alpines. Great result for him there. Fantastic.
Great, Tom. Not a very big field, but hey, a field doesn't need to be big to have good racing.
We'll see how things all work out. Oh,
Yeah.
I just don't know what's going to happen today.
Yep. I don't think any of us do. It's such an unknown series. But like I said, biggest series starts again. I will continue that joke till the graveyard.
Now, we'll just have a wee look at the starting order for the GT3s, which will probably just be much off a much from what you've just seen, with Daniel Kirby on pole, Patrick Silvassi in second, Ryan Whitlock in third, and Daniel Meyer in fourth. Sabadi in fifth, Daniel Bridle in sixth. Brow. Thanks, Toby. Rob Gibson in seventh, and Ivan Rezov in eighth. So that's your GT3 running order. Let's say
I'll do the GT. Should I do the GT4, or do you want to do it?
I'll do
Whisper test. Can you just type yes, I can hear you in the chat just to confirm the whisper is working?
Yes, it does work if you can hear us.
I don't think they can. Right.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
If you want to do the GT4s, go for it.
Thank you. So, pole position. It's the man, Dom Bestel, driving for GRG. In second, we've got Julian Vlack, driving for GRG. And third, Casey Soul, driving for, you guessed it, GRG.
And then we've got the safety car. So
Would be funny seeing the safety car driver behind the whole field. Oh, it would be fun if they was attempting to race the others. But I have to say, I do prefer the Cup car to the GT4 car in the Alpine.
But I don't know. I just think that I'm just not a fan of the Alpines. I don't. Do you know what? Do you know what it could be? It could be because Alonso's driving for them.
You don't like Alonso?
I used to really like Alonso, and then as time went on, it was just, I realised that he's not quite the hero that I thought he was. So
I mean, obviously, talking about F1 drivers, as Casey Soul is doing a lap backwards.
I think it is a warm up. So
yeah, a very interesting warm up. Might be practicing for the race.
Don't quite know what's happened there. But if it's something serious, or something has happened, right?
As Jabadi is catching up to the Casey driving backwards. Can we please have an interview with Casey? See why asking him why he's doing it. He's doing it very well though.
Probably.
My God. You wouldn't get this in F1 though, so let's just. Oh, he does a brilliant 180 turn there.
Slick.
Okay, now I've seen why he's done at the engine smoking. He smoked the engine.
Oh no.
GRG won't be too happy about that, Casey.
That's it. You had those engines all ready for race wars. You've ruined them. One less.
Next thing we know, a maximum of like 2 engines. Anyway, ending warm up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Red, 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 red. Not green, green, green. Sadly. I was watching NASCAR recently, and something that made me laugh so much is the Geico restart zone. They name everything.
Oh, it's all money.
I know. I know. Like, coming up to the Geico restart zone. As Casey Shell's gone backwards again. Let's hope he doesn't go backwards into the race, but oh, not a...
There we go.
Yeah.
So things are on the grid.
Should we just call it the GRG restart zone?
The G.
These cars start going onto the grid.
Here we go. Things starting to load up. We've got the safety car out the front
The
as well.
safety car is on pole position. Pole position.
And we're just trying to find. There we go. As Matthew is getting ready to take them round.
Oh, we've got an interview by Daniel Burrell. We've completely forgotten him.
Oh, sorry, Daniel.
Yeah. He's just left.
Oh.
We had
no.
our one chance and we failed.
That's it.
Daniel Burrell, please.
Oh, he's been told to leave the interview room because of the start. Okay. We'll get him after the race, won't we?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Daniel Burrell, please join the grid now.
Oh, that's why he's forgotten to join the grid.
Oh, no.
He's on the grid now. We've got all cars on the grid. I think we're ready.
We've got somebody in trouble. Sorry, Daniel.
Let's get ready to rumble. We could make this as NASCAR-y as we wanted to, but I don't think we should. No. Let's show that we're a good commentary team in pre-season testing.
That's or as good as they expect. I
Yeah.
don't know what that means though.
Obviously, we're both very, very new to this. I've done how many? I've done like twice. I've done commentary twice. This is my 3rd time commentating a race. I've got huge experience. Tom,
Yeah.
I think you have more than me.
I've got yeah, but the first time doing R Factor 2 and using the broadcast side of it. But do you know what?
It's going well.
It's
It's going quite well.
It's going.
We're getting ready.
There we go. There's the
Formation
boots.
up. The safety car will probably go ahead of the
Oh,
field.
somebody a bit excited at the back. Oh, what was going
Bit
on
jumpy.
there? Somebody
Field
forget.
roll, field roll.
Yeah, somebody forgetting that it was under safety car at the back from one of the one of the
I
Alpines.
think that was Casey.
Do you know what? Nothing wrong with that. Just excited to get going.
Yeah. As we are excited to watch this
Single
series.
file grid, please. Single file grid.
There, Jessica Paletia. Well, not the head steward, the head announcer for this series. Thanks to go to single file.
Remember, keep your pit limiters on.
I think Matthew will be just taking it nice and easy around here.
Yeah. Would be nice to see a bit of a Tokyo drift sometime.
No, I think
Yeah.
I think when it's like this, you just like I don't know what it is, but I always feel really anxious when you see the cars behind the safety car.
Obviously, Matthew will be peeling into the pits. They'll be starting to go on their own through sunset, I'm guessing, like beginning of the backstretch for sunset, and he'll start going ahead so he can go through the pits.
There should be an announcement. What he'll probably do is on the final straight, there'll be an announcement the safety car's coming in this lap, and then he should be able to go ahead of the main cars. So they'll basically the leader will take control at the start.
I mean,
ooh, as he gets a little bit squirrely going through the hairpin there, so your Tokyo drift has been realised.
Next thing we know, we're in a Tokyo car park drifting with people that don't know anything about cars.
Now, have we lost somebody?
No, we've not.
Where is Bridle?
Who?
Burrell. There he is.
Burrell is a
Burrell,
P7.
yeah.
Yeah, he's in, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't see him on my screen. It was right in front of me.
We need to find out if does he actually have the Tostinos on top of the car? That's what I'm looking for right now. Please give us an overhead shot. Wait, I think I can actually get one from the swingman.
Yeah, you'll be able to get one from the swingman, but with the broadcast stuff, I would need to turn things on, and there's only 2 options. We'll learn
I
this.
think he has got Tostino's pizza rolls.
Oh.
Right, we may get one from the TV. Professional cameras right now. As we try to find out if some guy with no head, Jesus Christ, that's scary. Yeah, Daniel Barrell's head thing is not registered. Yay. He's got Tostinos right on the front of the car, I've just realized that.
We might see it.
Yeah, it's right on the front of the car if you see it.
Go nice and slow, so...
Will we please have some free Tostinos, please, then? We should never have them.
Field, stay under pit limiter and form a double file, please. Stay under pit limiter and form double file.
As I think we'll go on board with Daniel Kirby for the start.
Yeah, we'll just watch the safety car ripping round through sunset. If it goes completely wrong here, he can always just teleport back to pits.
GT4's double file, please.
As he takes it nice and sensibly around there. No pressure, Matthew.
Close the gaps too.
Beautiful driving there, buddy. As we've heard from Jessica there that the cars will be getting stacked up. And we should be getting... should be getting ready. Toby, I'll leave it to you to get this race underway.
Yep. Driver.
GT3
Matthew
green.
Sinkmars has currently got...
GT4
Oh,
prepare for
GT3 are going green. They don't look like they're going green right now.
GT4
Oh
green.
no, they are. I was seconds behind. As we're going right into turn 1. Shelvassi goes a bit wide. Ryan Whitlock has a very, very good line through there. Has he got him? Yes, he has. Ryan Whitlock, 2P1. P2. Daniel Kirby still leading the race. Good start from him.
Oh, have we got somebody going off?
No, I don't think so. Maybe in the GT4 class? No, GT4 class. Very, very clean.
Just had somebody
But
bouncing over the grass, but everything's
Yeah.
looking not too bad.
Ryan Whitlock had a very good start, though. Got up a position. Daniel Barral also, I think, went a position up as we start this 90-minute race. Remember that. So far, so good. Very, very clean start. These drivers are very, very quick, every single one of them.
Oh, and we've got a battle going on already with the Alpines.
For now, we can just call it the Alpine class, can't we?
The Alpine class.
Ooh, as Casey Stoll trying it past his teammate, Julian Varac, and he's done it.
Ooh, super tight. I think Varac will be a little bit disappointed with that. Losing out there.
Daniel Barral really close to Shabadi. Daniel Barral gone back to his original position. Ivan Rizov falling a bit behind. Rob Gibson sort of got a big gap. Shabadi, however, has got Daniel Barral right behind him. It's so close there. And Ryan Whitlock is giving Daniel Kirby a bit of a run. He is very, very close. Same with Shilvashi.
We've got Casey trying to make a move on Dom here. Dom, oh, and he's just lost out. Julian right up the inside of him.
Brilliant move from Julian Rack. They're going. However, Casey Soul could have a go into sunset. Very risky move to do there. However, he is trying it, going down the inside. Still there.
This is a really, really brave move.
Breaks a bit later. However, Julian Rack goes a bit wide. Has Casey Soul done it? Yes, he has.
Two
However,
positions.
See, he's done it. Brilliant move, side by side, and he's done it.
my
What a move.
goodness.
However, Dom Bessel does have the turn 1 slipstream. Will we go 3 wide? This is brilliant racing.
Absolutely insane what's going on with these folks.
Dom Bessel keeping P2. Casey Sol has got P1 for now. However, Dom Bessel has got turn 3. I don't know anymore what corner that call is. No, he has not.
Vrak is
Julian
having
Vrak.
a look there as well.
Last time. As we go through Big Bend now, basically one of the 3 straights we've got here. This could be a place where Dom does move. I think Julian Vrak's lost a bit too much time.
They're so close, anything could happen here. He's looking up the inside.
Casey's just at 1 bit ahead. Oh, I thought they had contact there. They don't, luckily. This GT4 feels brilliant with 3 cars. I
I know, this is ridiculous. What
Yeah.
GT3 race?
No, we're not looking. They're a bit more spread out.
So have a wee quick look through. Things are kind of... Nobody
not
looking
settled.
like they're going to be making a move. It's GT4's where it's at.
Yeah. Although, Rob Gibson and Burrell got past Jabati. However, he's not far off of Gibson, and anything can happen in GT3 fields. Anything. This is a long, long race to go.
Exactly. It's even though it's a sprint race, it's still quite the marathon.
As we get onto lap 2. Daniel Kirby, 201 flat.
Warning,
Still-
slow car
Tense.
at sunset.
Sunset, what's happened there?
Track is clear.
Did Ivan Rizov spin it there?
Must
I
have
think he
been.
did, yeah.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, really annoying. As Julian Vrak is looking like he wanted to do a move there. Takes a much, much wider line than his fellow teammates. Will that work out? He's got a very, very good run on Dom Bessel right now. This could be as Dom Bessel hits the wall.
He's
That
so
might be damage.
lucky that he didn't wipe out there completely.
And meanwhile, Julian Vrak has got his headlights on for some reason. As he's going into turn 1, doesn't try it.
This is great stuff in the GT4s.
Yeah. That could be an incentive for you guys to sign up for the GT4 class, guys. Come on, we'd like a few more cars in there. There's 9 spaces still free. That's a lot of places you can drive for. So yeah, please, if you're thinking of driving, the GT4 field is where it's at. GT3.
And yeah, is there any spaces left in the GT3s, or is that completely
Yeah,
filled up?
22 people signed out, and there's only 20 spots. I got my seat though, so I'm happy.
Wow. Oh, well, there might be a couple of the GT3s. The reserves might end up going into the GT4, especially after seeing the commitment that these drivers are putting in at the moment. As
Definitely.
Dom and Casey are so close.
Definitely. As we go into the hairpin,
I'm just going to
Out
jump
there.
back on with Sovasi as he is catching up. Sovasi will be frustrated as he slipped all the
Jabati's
way
lost
back.
a lot of time. No,
He's-
Shavasi, that could be a good move though, getting through there.
He's lost a lot of time, dropping all the way back down into 6th. And Kirby's now getting a nice rhythm into the 2 minutes.
As we go into turn 1, we've got Jalos Shavadi still there. Still in there, but remember, Shavasi will pounce if he makes a mistake. As he's got a much better turn 1 than Jabadi. And will he get down the inside? No, not yet. Probably waiting for Big Bend to slipstream through there.
Oh, so ridiculously. Oh, he's all over the back of him. I think it's only a matter of time before he does get through.
Yeah. I think he's too far though right now.
I think he's probably wanting to try and set himself up for the long straight. Oh, we've got a yellow in sector 1.
That'll be for the GT4s.
They're still looking pretty close.
Maybe they took each other. Maybe it was a 3-way takeout.
Oh, right. Let's have a wee look to see what's happened.
Meanwhile,
No.
I'm watching Shabani gets a bit loose. Shilvassi is right next to him. They are side by side. And does Shilvassi? No, he does not. However, he's taking a wider entry. Shabani is
Oh, that's
keeping
a
him there.
really, really good
Slices
move.
are- Ooh.
If he can...
Going through the quick section, though. This is going to be a risky one. And Shilvassi does do it.
Oh,
He goes
that's
wide.
wide, but...
Did it. Good move. This is the racing we want to see now. On to catching up to Mr. Burrell. Daniel Kirby still quite comfortably in the lead. As Casey Stoll gets a bit wide. Javadi's still a bit there. Ivan Rizov, currently P7. So he's not the last GT3. Rob Gibson is. What's happened to Rob Gibson? Has he retired?
I wonder if that's the... I wonder if that was what the cause of the yellow flag was in Sector 1.
As we're on lap 5 out of 46, Ivan Rizov going through the hairpin. Remember, by the way, I would like to tell everybody that it depends if it is... We will either have 46 lap or 90 minutes. Not a long race. Daniel Kirby still fast.
He's still really, really rapid through here. And just setting himself into a nice rhythm as we go back to the GT4s. Where things are getting really, really tight again as Varak is all over the back as Rob Gibson is... says he's not in the pits, but he's definitely there. So something's definitely happened to Rob Gibson, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
As Varakis came all the way back at Don Bessel.
Yeah, Rizov's still quite far behind everybody else. About a... How big a gap is that now? Shilvassi's trying to hound down Daniel Burrell. However, he is holding his own very, very well.
Still
Daniel Meyer in a quiet P3, as Ryan Whitlock was actually quicker than on the last lap. Then Daniel Kirby going on to lap 5. Only on lap 4. Remember, we do take a lap off because remember, that one lap was counted as the formation lap. Going out of the final corner. That... I have to say, it is quite interesting seeing a Bentley do this well. They usually are, well, no offense to the
Safety car
Bentleys.
deployed. Safety car deployed.
Ooh, this is what we've been waiting for. What
Well,
has the safety car deployed for? As we will see Matthew Sinkmars go out. Ooh, that's so cool seeing that.
Oh, Rob Gibson is there with no real spoiler and cutting the grass, so I don't know what's happened with him.
Yep.
Unless he's had the disconnect and then it's finally reconnected and it's launched them into carnage. Which
Rob
is...
Gibson, pit limiter, please. You have no rear wing.
Obviously trying to get to the pit line really, really quickly. He will be able to.
As he's trying to rip through as Matthew patiently waits for the cars to come back round to be collected.
Yep, this is a huge, huge test to see how the safety cars are going to run here. Obviously, this is pre-season testing, as we found out earlier.
Things will be fine. Have faith in the system. Oh, now we've got Don Bessel entering the pits. Is this a scheduled stop to try and run to the end? What on earth is going on? Oh, has he picked up some damage earlier on and he's needed to get it fixed? As Varak...
Yeah, damage
Still
really,
there.
really annoying. Not very good for the car.
Well, it was Dom that hit the wall out the exit Sunset, so maybe he's been getting that repaired.
Cars are catching up to the safety car. Daniel Curley
Safety
will
car
be
on turn
close.
2.
Yep.
They're still not
Safety car.
hanging around. And Dom
Please
having a
line up and form an
really
orderly
long
queue
pit stop
behind
there.
safety car. Safety car almost approaching the hairpin.
I think that is actually a real opportune moment that Bessel's taken to get that safety car when he did, because he should be able to just get onto the back of them, and then he'll not lose any time at all. That's really good call from him there.
He'll be able to unlap himself, which is very, very good.
Well, he's not even a lap down.
He is. Oh no, he isn't, because it's
It's such a long lap. So if the safety car goes in this lap, then he'll probably will be down. But
Rob Gibson's out of the pits. No, he's going into the pits now. He must have had a disconnect then, I think.
must have been, there was strange things happening with the yellow flag in Sector 1 for quite a while, and I couldn't quite see what was going on, and Gibson did drop all the way down the leaderboard. So yeah, really unfortunate for Rob there. Hopefully he can salvage something from the rest of this today and just enjoy it for what it is.
It's going to be a very long. It's going to be a very long pit stop. That's all I know.
As Dom is trying really hard to get onto the back of the pack, and looking at the train of cars, they are going through Le Mans. Yep, they are. So I don't know if the safety car is going to be out for 2 laps.
Probably will, because it needs the entire field to catch up. Remember.
Oh, of course, yeah. So
Ivan Rizov is quite far behind. Casey Soul, Julian Bracken, Dom Bessel needs to unlap himself in the lead. He can be in the same lap as Casey Soul.
oh, of course, yeah. So Dom is been slightly unfortunate there to catch the safety car when he has.
Mm.
And he's trying to have a look to see if he can unlap himself, but he'll just have to sit and wait. And from what looked like it was a really good move, it has now switched to a slightly bad move.
By who? By Dom? Oh.
Yeah.
He's going to unlap himself.
He'll have to wait until he gets called to unlap himself.
Yeah.
But by that point, the other GT4s will be on the back. So he's still gonna lose out. But I suppose it's better having a car that's in one piece than one that's damaged. And he might not need to stop again for the rest of the race.
Mm-hmm.
Still a long way to go. Still 36 laps after the safety car goes in.
Which times has gone by? It must be like 12, 13. We must be doing like 15, 20 minutes now.
I honestly don't know. There we go. I forgot to tick the wee box so that people
Dom
at home
Bassell may overtake the GT field. Dom Bassell overtake the GT field.
Quite a long. That's going to be quite a long one, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Safety car must be coming in this lap.
No, they're going to have to wait for every car to catch up to each other.
Yeah, but by that time, the safety car is going to be... sorry, the other GT4s will be caught up on the field, so...
Dom Bassell, you are allowed full speed to catch up to the back of the pack.
Oh, they are letting them catch up to the back of the pack. Right, okay.
By the way, Rob Gibson has DNF now, sadly.
Oh, that's a real shame.
P3 at a point, actually.
I was looking quite good with pace. If he's just had technical issues, it's unfortunately just the joys of sim racing. How did F2 go? Was it good? Toby.
Huh? Sorry.
I was saying, how was F2? Was it exciting?
Very, very exciting. Final 3 laps. It was an all Renault podium, so like Renault Junior Academy.
Awesome.
Yeah, very, very good. F1 qualifying, if you haven't watched it, very, very good too. Very interesting. Season looks very good, actually.
A couple of surprises up there.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's catching quickly. We'll have, I think, another lap or two.
Best. Gives everyone a chance to relax.
Yeah, this is really adding up to the time.
Oh, I don't know what's happened there. I thought we were going to hear from Jessica there, but it's kind of cut out, so hopefully it's all is okay.
I'm going to be back in a second.
Yeah, that's
You're
no
back.
problem at all. I'll just
Yeah, cool.
talk rubbish for a bit. And we'll just...
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Ah, fantastic. Just as Toby goes, there's the green flag. It couldn't be any better. Timing. And Don Bessel still trying to get round. We'll switch on to Daniel and see how things are looking there for the restart. You can see how close things are getting with Ryan and the Ferrari of Burrell. Oh, keep on saying it wrong. We'll get more practice. By the end of the season, I might be able to say his name right. So Vassi doing pretty well. He'll be a lot happier to be back up fighting with the leaders. And he's definitely got the pace to get further up. And Rizov as well. Hopefully he'll be getting that back end of the Aston back under control. And I can see still a huge gap between Dom and Varak. Just after he's made that pit stop. Still a
Anyways, I'm back.
mighty fight going on between Casey and Varak. As things slightly pulling out there. Good to have you back, Toby. You just managed to miss the restart there.
Meanwhile, let's look at the Burrell versus Shelvassi thing. Because that looks like a battle.
Yes. Things really,
Shelvassi
really
a bit
close
wide there.
Oh, and just looked like Sabadi just getting really wide there. But managing to hold it.
Yep. As we're going into sunset, will we see anything happen?
Thankfully, nobody's been overcommitted into sunset so far.
We're not really taking risks. Well, Shabadi's just going a bit wide, in my opinion. Shelvassi really, really closing in now.
Too wide round sunsets the wall.
Burrell's actually close
Somebody's
to
in the
Whitlock.
pits. Who is in
Rob
the
Gibson's
pits?
going back into the race.
God, he's like Captain America. He just doesn't give up. He could do
Good
this
battle
all
for P2,
day.
actually. Between Whitlock, Burrell, and Shelvassi. Burrell looks much more comfortable under race pace now, doesn't he?
Yeah, that Ferrari's looking really stable. But I wonder if Savassi can get onto the back of him, it'll be whether he can handle the pressure, because it does look like he's getting a little bit more defensive, which is allowing Whitlock just to get a little bit of an extension from him.
Mm.
God, that Bentley is rapid on the straight.
Yeah, it is.
It's got so much acceleration at the corners.
Shelvassi does a bit of a fake dummy, trying it down the inside. Ooh, very, very close.
Oh, he's still,
However,
it's
loses
still on.
exit, but he's still got the inside.
It's,
However,
he's
Shelvassi.
outside.
What a battle this is right now.
Is he going to
Shelvassi
make it
must
stick
have
round
it.
here? Daniel not wanting to give up that position, but He's still fighting back hard. Is he going to be able to find some space through here? Oh, he's
Very,
having
very.
a big
He's thinking
look
about
up.
it.
He was having a big look up the inside. That's ridiculous.
Very, very aggressive, these two right now. It's early in the race, guys. We go. As we've got Burrell slipstreaming him going into sunset.
Savasi's always been late on the brakes here. And he's... Oh, it's just that horrible... It's a horrible TV angle, that one. As it always makes it look like the car's going completely sideways through there.
Well, the car does actually go quite sideways to that corner. It's one of the very, very key things. Sholvassi's probably thinking about, okay, don't worry about Mr. Burrell behind you. Ooh. As he's gone down the inside.
That's a tidy, tidy move through there.
Sholvassi just lost
Oh,
his
and Whitlock's gone off.
And it's Ryan.
Cost him 2 positions. Oh, and he had a little bit of contact with Salvasi there as well as he was coming, as he was back on the racing line.
Burrell's had a brilliant restart, and you never know.
He's delighted with where he's ended up. Kirby, though, just managing to just settle into a nice groove, and he's storming ahead, but in saying that...
Sholvassi's trying it again down there. Ooh,
that was a huge dive.
Bit questionable in my opinion. But yeah, let's continue looking. Burrell does not seem shy from a move, does he?
Nope. Nope, not in the slightest.
I felt that Sholvassi was a bit aggressive there, but Daniel Kirby's got a 7-second lead.
It looked like Daniel was actually going to be able to pull back on him a little bit, but we're getting that little bit of a knock. It's just cost him. God, yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
5 cars there, all very, very close for second place. It's just Kirby just ridiculously fast at the moment.
Burrell going much wider. Sholvassi's doing a much tighter line through the sunset. An exit at least. Pay off though.
Could still pay off. I've got just looking at the gaps further back as well. As Sabadi is within half a second of Whitlock, and it's just I don't know if they're going to be able to sustain this for the next 30 odd laps. So I don't know if I'll be able to sustain this for the next 30 odd laps.
Let's go back to the GT.
I'm just making sure I've got everything.
Nah, a bit quiet there now. It's probably a mistake, I think. Yeah, ooh, gone a bit wide there. Jabadi could go past Whitlock. He's lost pace right now. Maybe those flat spot at times was got a bit of an edge because he went wide. I think he's flat spot.
Just having a wee look at positions lost and gained. So Casey and the GT4's doing an amazing job in getting up into first in his class. Getting 2 positions.
Dom a bit further behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, even Rezov a bit far behind.
Might still be able to get something. Yeah.
Yeah, then you got Rob Gibbs, who's sadly on a whole nother level of behind.
It's such a... I think we're good to see him that he's managed to get back in though. So hopefully he can get just some good running today. Kind of forget about the race.
However, Daniel Kirby though, kudos to him for doing such a good job.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. He's ridiculously fast.
He is coming up to lap Don Bessel though.
Don Bessel, oh yeah, but then the GT4s are always going to get lapped. It's just unfortunate that Dom's already had a bit of a nightmare with the pit stop. We thought it was, or I thought it was going to be a great a great chance for him to get back, but
Yeah.
unfortunately not.
Yeah. Anyway, Daniel Meyer is behind Ryan Whitlock, as is, and Ryan Whitlock is right behind Jabal Shabadi. Whitlock's
Ooh,
got a bit of damage at the front of the car, you can see it there.
I think that might have been when he came off the track there, but Sabadi's managed to get through on him. And Meyer looks like he could definitely have the pace to get by him as well.
Alex Meyer's part of the Mugen team, I didn't know that.
That's another one sneaked in.
Lewis on Ryan Whitlock, and you can just see the damage in the front left, I think that is. Yeah, front left of the car.
Yeah.
Going into the braking zone.
He's gaining a lot of time. Just holding our breath as we come up through and towards the right hander. And we've already seen a brave overtake through into Bishop, which was making the most of all the track that was there. Oh, we've got a penalty for Dom Bessel. I wonder what's happened there. Oh, and Mayer's got a great run out from Le Mans.
Alex
Main straight,
Myers
and he's through.
passed, yeah. That car looks really bad.
I wonder if Ryan will make a wee stop here, or if he's just going to keep on slogging it out. And Dom Bessel in the pits, just serving a drive-through by the looks of it. So, no announcement over the TeamSpeak of what's happened to him. We'll have a wee look on the Discord just to see what's happened. Have a wee look at Kirby, because we've not been... The joys of being so fast is nobody's really looking to see what's going on with him.
Shalvasi is matching a bit quicker than him recently, but yeah. Kirby's been a bit no man's land. He's been enjoying, relishing it.
And then we've got the battle further back. Julian's looking like they've caught up
Daniel
a little bit.
Mayer's bot. Diane.
Oh,
Shabadi's made a
Sabadi's...
mistake.
Safety
Yep.
car deployed. Safety car deployed.
Daniel Kirby's not going to be happy.
Oh, things have cool up. Sabadi losing his rear wing there. Which is really unfortunate. And car still
To be honest,
absolutely
if
flying
Shalvasi
around.
has a bit of an incident,
Oh,
very, very unfortunate for Shabadi. Could I just say something?
yeah, go for it.
We're going to have a Daniel Neil podium. Will we really start seeing pit stops?
I think if do you think we could get all the Daniels on the podium? Not if Shavasi's got anything to do with it. So if you're just tuning in, this is a good opportunity to grab yourself a cup of tea, because the safety car is out. Hopefully
Yeah.
it won't be out for too long.
Past turn 2. Safety car past turn 2.
I just need to wait for everyone to get on the back. Hopefully Dom will benefit
Ivan,
a
please
little
get
bit more
around the
from
damaged
this.
car. Please go around the damaged car.
So that's going to be a costly stop for Sparry. And
Safety cars on the run into the hairpin. Please slow to 100 kilometers per hour and perform a nice orderly train behind it.
Ryan Whitlock trying to make the most of the safety car and coming in. And you were
Dom
thinking
Bessel is going to have an advantage. Could have a bit of an advantage again.
I hope so. He's had a nightmare, especially with getting the penalty as well. Just keep a wee eye on Ryan here to see how long he's going to take. down into 6th position, but if he gets out on fresh tyres, full fuel, do you think there's enough in the tank that's going to carry him to the end of the race?
Casey Sol and Julian Frack are pitting.
So that must be kind of scheduled. So Dom has definitely got a chance to catch up. Especially if some of these other folks have got a little bit damage needing repaired.
Right, I'm going to take 5. I'm going to take like 2-3 minutes off. So
Yeah, that's no
Be right
problem
back.
at all. Just as we follow the train of cars coming around behind the safety car. Safety car driven by Matt. And very, very obvious to everyone that he's out. I think the only thing he's missing is a light bar on it, but should be clear for the season ahead. And Rob Gibson, who's looked like he had a disconnect earlier on, but back in and looking to just get some laps done before the main season starts. As this one today is just for a bit of testing, bit of fun, but as we all know, any fun with racing is still competitive, and everyone will be trying to get on the podium, climbing over each other. As Dom has actually done pretty well, and he's clawed back a lot of time on Casey there and Varak, so he should actually be looking at getting a little bit more competitive as time goes on. Hopefully he's got enough fuel to keep going till the end of the race, as we're just under an hour to go. I don't think we're going to hit the lap limit, but we never know.
is it still under safety car?
It's still under safety car. So things aren't too bad here. Dom's joining the back of the train of cars.
Before the hairpin, can the lead cars pull to the left and allow Rob Gibson and Dom Bassell to pass? This
And
is on the
Jabal
run into the
Shabadi.
hairpin, though.
He's going to get on the lead lap again.
That's it. So things are looking a lot better.
The only issue for him is that he's going to be behind the GT4 cars and has to overtake them.
Shabadi, you will also be allowed to overtake.
Oh, that was a good quick repair for Sabadi there.
Shabadi, please overtake. Thank you.
There we go. And hopefully these guys will not get too excited and wipe out. Just wonder where the other... so they've managed to skip the safety car as well. So the GT4s of Casey and Julian managing to get a really, really good run there.
Yep.
Really, really squeaking by, and hopefully won't be just affected by the safety car at all.
I think they have to let them now pass. I think it's very, very frustrating for Jabal Shabadi because he has to sit behind Dom Bassell.
He could go by him, I think.
Can he? No, I don't think so.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I would imagine if they're able to go full speed, if he's got a clear run at him in a lower class, then he should be able to get by. I think I would be asking the race control if I could pass. If it was me. But where are we on track? So we're just coming up to the end. I wonder if they'll let the safety car go in, as the other GT4s shouldn't be too far away. Oh, still miles away from the back of the GT3s.
Yep,
Just waiting for the Alpines to catch up.
That's right. So we might get another lap under safety car here.
That's a smart decision. Yeah, we're going to get one more lap.
But
Once
it's also
the
quite good for the
Alpine's
race.
catch-up will be prepared for green.
Yeah, things should be quite good.
Sabadi, you
1-7
are
zone.
allowed to overtake that GT4 in front of you.
There you go. There's your question answered.
Good timing.
Oof. And Dom really pushing that GT4 onto the safety car.
They should be getting towards the end of their stint, though, the GT3 cars. So obviously, they can do about 45 minutes, right?
I was thinking it should be around about 45 minutes, so I don't...
Safety car will be coming in this lap. Safety car will be coming in this lap.
But things kind of seem to be all out of whack with different pit stops happening. There's some cars have had damage and stopped, so I don't think there's enough in them to run them for an hour, is there? So it shouldn't. But I don't know about the GT4s. I don't know if they would run for 45 minutes or longer.
I think the question we're asking right now is if Jabadi will make it there on time, because Bassell, I don't think so. Gibson, yeah, he will.
Mm.
He's a lap behind.
Yeah, I think Gibson at the moment is just kind of one of the ones where you just have to kind of let him go. Sabadi is just coming round sunset.
I think he might just be a bit behind.
Yeah, that is Varak just joining the train now, and Casey is still quite far back. But should catch them. Should catch the train before the end of the lap, probably as they come through into the twisty section through Bishop and Lamont.
Yeah.
But I think Dom will be. I think the best thing that Dom can do is just try and take as much of a bite out that time as possible, because I reckon they'll get back to racing before he's got a chance to catch up on them.
Sol, I think we'll get there just in time.
What was that? Sorry.
Sol will get there in the nick of time.
Oh yeah,
Shabbat-
yeah. I think Sol's already on the back of them. Yeah. I can hear the rumble in front of him, so he's not that far away. And
Rob Gibson, stay behind the GT4.
Yep, there we go. So Gibson's on the back, Sol's on the back.
Shabadi's right there now.
Oh, and it looks like even Dom might catch them.
I think he's just a bit too far. He's close though.
It's gonna be close. You can see the time dropping down. This is
I think Shabadi's just got it.
So where are we?
Leader maintain 100 kph.
Perfect. So we're back nearly at green. Safety car coming into the pits. Another beautiful drive from Matt there. Hopefully things will be all time. So Vasi doing really well, getting back up into second position. So we should see an interesting battle for first.
Yeah, start's always very interesting to watch, of course. As we go into final quarter, Exodus Sunset. And we go green in 5, 4, 3. Oh, once he goes.
Green flag, green flag, green
Now
flag.
green flag. Barral trying to see, but just doesn't have the run.
I think he just mistimed his start there. And he's lucky that nobody behind him capitalised on it as well.
Kirby's still leading very, very well. As Daniel Maya gets a bit wide. Not very good.
Just look a bit further back. Dom's managed to catch up on the back of them. What? Excellent stuff, as Julian just running a little bit wide in the GT4 as well. I think he could...
I like the little Kirby on the side of the wing of the RE racing car.
Kirby is already off.
Sholvasi is trying.
There's just so much going on at the moment. And we've got a move from Dom already on Julian. Is it going to be enough to get through, get by? And it's looking likely. But Varak not given much space. Still relatively respectful. Kirby already getting the hammer down and getting some distance between Silvassi. Mayer looking pretty quick after this restart.
Shabadi went a bit wide.
Did well to hold it after going onto the grass that much, to be honest.
Daniel Myers right behind Mr. Barral going into Sunset, but then Whitlock's also there. Then remember, Whitlock's pit, so he's going to be on fresh tyres much quicker than all of these guys.
He is on a Bentley though.
Yeah, the Bentley adds like 2 seconds plus, so he's an extra quick driver.
And Sabadi is all over the back of Rizov, so we should be seeing an overtake happening pretty soon. Rizov doing a good job at holding him off at the moment. I think it could just be a matter of time before that McLaren's in front of him.
Ryan Whitlock could do it. Yeah, Ryan Whitlock could go down the inside into that corner. No, he's not. Has to compromise the line. It doesn't really do very well for him, does it?
Yeah, I think that's a sensible move there. I think otherwise he would just be wiping both of them out.
For sure. Going to the next corner.
Gibson's looking quick. I know he's a lap down and he's had his unfair share of disappointment today, but he's still looking relatively solid in that McLaren.
Remember, if there's a safety car, he can get back up onto the lead lap next.
That's it. Now we're back on with Dom as he's hassling Varak in front of him again. And he's got absolutely no respect. Just really looking to try and find a way by. Really exciting stuff watching them. Really sliding that Alpine around everywhere as well. But just not quite finding a way past yet. Again, I think it's just a matter of time.
And Bombacell's still really, as he said, really trying to get past. Going through the quick S's, best part of the track.
And it's just trying to lean on the track, trying to use it as much as possible.
See how much more he uses, but however, in the slipstream going into Sunset, usually not an overtaking move, but turn one could really be one.
He's looking quite far back. He's in that kind of awkward space where if he did get a better line, then he might have to dab the brakes. But yeah, it might set him up into turn one, as he has got a bit of a run.
Bessel really likes going wide there. However, going into turn one, they're right neck on neck, going into the next corner. Someone just not there yet.
It's really close.
Ooh. However, he is looking like he's had a tight line. Very good exit. Did he try and move going into the next corner? Not yet, no.
He's had to back out a little bit, but again, when he's backing out, he's getting such a good drive.
And the car got a bit loose there. Let's look at the battle for the lead, actually, because I think that's very close still.
We'll have a wee
Silvassi it's a second, yeah. Daniel Myers trying to catch Daniel Burrell. Let's go into that battle for a bit, I think.
The GT3's just not where the action's at the moment, but we've got a move for Sabadi as he's still trying, and we've missed Whitlock going all the way back down into 7th position.
Now he's going to try and get past Rezov.
Rezov not making things easy to get by. Some really good defensive driving in that Aston, but hopefully Sabadi will not get too frustrated. and cause a little bit of an accident.
Be careful in the sunset.
Ooh. I think there was only about a pixel between them there as they come into the sunset.
And Chester Batty got him. Yes, he does. Good
Yeah.
move. Going into sunset. However, is his line going to be compromised? No, it's not. Very, very well held. Though he's not taking the ideal line. Now Ryan Whitlock is probably going to try and get past.
Oh,
Shabbat.
Whitlock super wide there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Lucky to hold it. We've still got, looking further back, we've got Don Bessel still really,
Yeah, I was going to
really hassling things as
Don
well.
Bessel looking like he's going down the inside. Not yet.
Is he going to try and get a move into turn one?
Casey Souls really had an uninterrupted lead, hasn't he?
I think he's been quite lucky that he's got that buffer behind there at the moment, but...
As Don Bessel looking to try and get the inside, taking a much, much tighter line. This could be now time to make a move, trying around the outside. No.
Just trying to pressure that mistake, but Julian still managing to just absorb that pressure.
This will be fun to watch in Adelaide in May, won't it?
Oh, definitely. I think these guys will be really, really pushing them. I'm really surprised how well these guys are all matched up.
Obviously, I think next rail.
Ooh, just making a slight mistake there, but
Yeah,
do you know, that's a part of the track that I think everyone's quite familiar with from making some mistakes into that corner. Thankfully, not collecting anyone.
Yeah, that really lost him time. I think that's cancelled the battle out.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but he'll be back.
I think it sort of died down now.
So we've probably got around about 45 minutes to go. We'll just keep a wee eye out for when it comes up with the 45. Oh, and we've got a big spin in sunset from Mayer. He's back going again. He did
Was it Daniel
well.
Mayer?
Yeah, he did well to keep it out the wall, and I don't think he's actually lost too much. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. And then he just cracks on. And Sabadi looking not too bad now. I just wonder if Whitlock's picked up another bit of damage as he's coming back onto the back of Ivan.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been very good in defense, hasn't he?
Yeah, I just think he's maybe just decided with Aston it's not quick, but he's just going to be able to position that car where it's going to be really, really hard for anyone to get by.
Yeah.
Here we go, 40 minutes remaining. Or 23 laps, so couldn't have timed that any better.
Going into the corner.
It's, again, Whitlock just backing right off. And Varak, oh, just really late on the brakes there.
Going quick through the chicane. Ryan Whitlock.
And we've got a penalty for Sabadi, which I'm assuming will be a drive-through, but I'm not quite sure what for. I think we'll need to. We usually get the voice of God that gives us a wee reminder of what's happened, but he must be dipping into the teams to give them a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, that's probably what's happening right now.
So we look at the team speak just to see if he's there. Oh no. We have got everyone where they should be. But it looks like they should all be having quite good fun today. I think there's going to be another safety car before the end of this race as well.
Definitely. Halfway through in laps, by the way. Congratulations to the drivers.
And it looks like Julian's having a wee sort of lean on Casey in front. Not content to sit behind and taking as much of the track as possible through there to try and get by, but just not quite enough. Oh, and clipping the curb.
Better style.
That's a good thing. It seems to be that they can kind of take a bit of curb, they can run onto the grass, and they're not just instantly spun round, which is going to be really good for the rest of the season. It's good, nice when you see a good mod like this.
No. Whoever made the Alpine A110 GT4 is brilliant at modding, as Julian Rack trying to overtake, going side by side, going into the braking zone. Has Julian Rack got him? No, he hasn't.
Ooh. Both of them braking really, really late there, but it's not over. The fat lady has not sung.
Julian Rack does a switchback.
That was a lovely move.
Not over yet, though, is it? Casey Sall has a better run. Seems to be doing well. And I don't think they're going to do side by side. They are going to do side by side.
They are going to do side by side.
Julian Rack is a bit wide. Julian Rack trying it down the inside. That's a very daring move. Still side by side. This is a brilliant battle. Tom Bissell could maybe get back in.
Oh,
Casey Sall, just a bit aggressive there, but brilliant battle between them. Julian Rack, my word, he did some great moves.
there's some great driving, some great defensive driving and attacking, but they've lost about a second and a half from all that shenanigans.
Please continue then.
And Dom could be back in amongst all this nonsense very, very
Julian
shortly.
Rack, I thought might have a mistake. He could go into turn one, the move, and eventually the lead.
And Dom still just watching what's happening ahead with probably a huge smile on his face, thinking that is
Julian Rack doing down the inside, really respecting each other, really doing well, really giving us good stuff to watch. And has he done it?
I think.
No, he's not.
Oh,
No, he's not. Now he has. Now.
that's it.
a
Oh,
move,
and just catching the curb and having to cause Casey to have a wee jab on the brakes.
Oh, they hit each
unexpectedly.
other. However, going into hairpin corner, there could be an overtake.
Look at the amount of time that Dom has managed to claw back just in one lap. You'll be loving this.
So we're going through I think that's a Fanjo S or something.
Oh, we've got a yellow in sector 3. Hopefully there'll be something that'll clear quickly. Yes.
So calm the exit of Sunset.
Looks
It's
like
Daniel Barral. Oof.
this is
Track is clear.
As
Perfect.
Julian Vrack still ahead of Casey Soul. However, Casey is looking like he wants to make a move. And there's Don Bissell. He's back up there.
Yes. He's just raked all that time back. He's done so well to get back into this. And to all credit to Julian and Casey, if they're racing so close that I was expecting contact, and I was expecting at least one of them to be in the barrier.
Yeah. Very, very good. Very, very good drive from these three. The GRG class, as we'll call it in this race, because it is the GRG class. We see
This
him
is-
move into turn one? No, we don't. Not yet, no. Julian Rack, has he gone a bit wide? He has gone a bit wide. Casey Soul has had a better run through there. That could be...
Dom's had a great run. You can see the time just drop in there. Is he going to be able to get by both of them? This is
Are we
insane.
gonna... Casey Soul goes down the inside. Are we going to have a three-wide moment? Please, I beg. He's waiting his time out to get past Julian Vrack.
I think he's got
Julian
one.
Vrack lose 2 drive?
Has he got both?
No, he's not gonna have both. He could wait. No, going into turn 2, he could. Is Don Bassel?
Julian not quite given that position up yet, but
Don
he has.
Bassel.
He's got
Good
it.
move. Casey Sol, brilliantly done, man.
Ooh, I don't think things will be over for Julian, as we've got Sovasi coming into the pits for
this is
his
the
penalty.
Shavasi got a penalty?
Yep. I'm assuming, yeah, he's. Oh no, he is stopping. I thought he did have a penalty, unless it's a stop go.
I think you got them. I think you got Shabadi and.
Oh, sorry,
Shavasi,
yes.
yeah.
Right, okay. I'll shut my mouth. This is why it's practice.
No worries, we all make mistakes. Daniel
So-
Meyer also pitting.
So this will be the time. This will be. I'll change the tyres and trying to get back out again. So this will be really, really spicy if the GT4s have to stop again, because they're all really, really close.
How long has gone past? It feels like it's gone past like 20-30 minutes.
Oh my god.
What's happened?
Dom just locking up and having a slide.
Really trying to get Casey, isn't he? And he's not far. Vrack's been dropped by a little bit, but not much. So if they make a mistake, Vrack will say hello, thank you.
Yeah, I think if Dom does get by, then I think he's got the pace to keep on carrying on, as he's desperately. Oh, and he's had a good run.
Dom has pulled off a mighty move. However, Casey might have the switchback, and
That's
he
a
has.
Great
Beautiful.
switchback.
Beautiful switchback.
What
Yeah,
drive? Look at the time that he's made up on the start finish straight.
Yeah. No, they're gonna have to worry about Daniel Meyer and his car. This could impede or help any one of these drivers.
Well, I think
Going.
if I was Julian, I would be trying to just let that GT3 through as quickly as possible, but then trying to get hooked onto the back of it
Yeah,
and
I was
just
gonna say.
follow it through. And Dom just getting a little bit squirrely coming through the hairpin there.
We've got a good battle here. Dom right there. Will he do it? Will
Sorry,
he try and move?
we've just got the leaders just been in the pits. Kirby and Birrell's in there as well. Vassi obviously pitted just a little bit earlier as well. 30 minutes remaining. And that's
Oh, we've had
Ryan.
an hour already.
Ryan's in the lead, and he's made stops, so I think he could possibly run to the end.
Wedlock, and he's leading. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
He could, yeah.
we'll see how that goes. As the GT3 is getting through the GT4s, looks like he's making his own track to get by.
He sort of spread them out a little bit, which is annoying.
They'll be back. Don't you worry.
I think what we're hoping for, though, is that we don't have well, Ryan's hoping that he doesn't get a safety car again so he can win the race. As Don Bassel going round the outside of Sunset, that's a very risky move.
It gives him a nice line through it, though. Keeps him wide and then gives him a time to switch
Really
in.
trying to cut in. Went a bit too wide there.
He's not managed it. But again, look at the time he's pulling back on Casey in front.
I was just going to say, amazing.
And he's not quite close enough to get them into turn one. Just as we've had Ivan in the pits as well.
Side.
Oh, he's just in front. Is he going to keep it?
Casey's just had better exit though. But now, this should be. Ooh, good to contact.
Oh, just a little bit of a love nudge there.
Just gonna say.
And again, you can just look at with the shenanigans. It's allowing Julian just to slowly creep up again.
Mm. Again, big thanks to the team that they drive for hosting this event.
Yep, GRG. Fantastic stuff. And it's great that they managed to get teams in as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yellow in sector 2. Whoever it is going. There's not been a scream. So we can only...
Okay, Daniel Whitlock should be overtaken by Daniel Kirby. Remember, he's just got new tyres.
So Vasi with the fastest lap.
2 minutes, .792.
Some
Yeah,
man
that's a
on a
good lap.
mission.
He's got Jabadi in between. Corral could get P3 still, but it is close.
Let's see.
Ooh, as Casey is trying it. I also apologize about my background, but yeah. So, going into sunset.
Still looking like...
Casey's had a very good exit. That could be an overtake.
It's looking like it could nearly switch backwards and forwards till the end of the race with these guys.
Please do, I don't mind.
GT3's really
He goes
spaced out.
down the inside very aggressively. Make it a bit harder, but will he get the exit? He's been very good on exit on turn 1. Don Bassell goes a bit wide. Will he do the move that Don Bassell did a few laps ago? He's just not.
Oh,
they've been very lucky.
Not too bad. They'll just be pretending that that's not happened. They'll have dirty tyres, but hopefully shouldn't be too affected.
Please
And
go 3 wide.
Julian will have a massive smile seeing that happening in front.
Yep. Are they wanting to go 3 wide or what? They're baiting us by not going 3 wide, aren't
I
they?
think they're just showing off for the stream, to be honest.
Yeah. Most streamed team by far right now. It's just the best battles I've ever seen. How is Ryan faring right now?
Ryan is still
Doing
out in
very,
front.
very well.
He's doing all right. I mean, it doesn't look like Kirby's closing up on him. Not rapidly. So if he can just kind of keep a cool head, then I think he'll be.
It's his to lose.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Don Bassell lost it a bit. Still, they're really, really close now. Going through this quick section. Julian Rank seems like the slow driver right now. Just see how much quicker they're going. What is that? That's a very strange line.
I think it could just be a little bit of frustration there. Maybe they aren't showing off. Maybe they are genuinely racing.
One or the other. It's good entertainment.
There's 16 laps left in this. Like I say, I don't think we'll get those 16 laps in. I think we'll run out of time just before. But a bit of a gap from Dom, who's managed to get by Casey. I wonder if those coming together will have damaged the cars a little bit, but we'll find out soon enough.
Sorry, there's not a bit going through there. Seems to have died down just a little bit. Ooh, Don Bassell has a very questionable, weird line to it there. Seems to have worked though.
I just wonder if maybe he's just like losing a little bit of concentration. I mean, he's leading the class and he's pulling away, but every so often he just seems to kind of drift off a little bit.
Yep. How much time do we actually have left?
I think it's probably around about 20 minutes or so.
Getting right to the end of the race, aren't we now?
Yes.
And I'm getting right to the end of my my awareness.
if Ryan has actually managed to, like, somehow manages to win this race today, that would be an incredible finish for the Bentley.
Respect then. So
But just as I say that, he is losing a little bit of time to Kirby.
not much though.
Not
Kirby
much.
is not doing very well now. I think the one that he has to worry about is Shilvassi.
Yeah. So Vassi's a long way down the field though.
Yeah.
As Mayer is in for his pit stop. And Dom, flashing lights, frustrated flashing lights from Casey behind Dom. And it looks like there's going to be a GT3 coming through as well. I think that looks like Rob Gibson.
Oh, they're all pitting.
They're coming at the pits. And we've got Julian that's going to be out as well. Oh, right. I think we're going to have to just stay and watch and see how close it's going to be when they come out. If you had a little bit of damage, would you be getting it fixed now, or would you just be trying to get out the pits as quickly as possible?
I don't know. I mean, if you had a bit of damage, then no, I'd continue. Mark John.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't think there's going to be much fuel going in them. And one of them's already moving.
Yeah, Daniel Kirby is managing that lead brilliantly.
Yeah, just still 4 seconds, just under. And then even if he gets up to him, he's still got to get by him. So I think it's going to be.
Just get past that GT4 quickly.
Oh, and we've still got. Oh, Dom, a long time in the pits. Much longer than Casey. So we've
Could be
got
there, yeah, much more fuel.
huge gaps now. Oh, and it looks like Ryan has lost out quite a bit to get stuck behind the GT4. We'll just see how Kirby gets by. Also getting a little bit stuck, but I think he's going to meet him at the right time coming up into the straight into sunset. So no time lost really for Kirby, not like Ryan, who must have met him in one of the corners.
Yeah, I think he lost about a second or so.
That could be crucial, as Vassi has managed to get right up onto the back bumper of Sparry. And will he make a move into sunset? Is there going to be enough ground caught up?
Shilvassi is just there.
Yeah, 20 minutes left to go in the session.
Shilvassi doing a much tighter line on exit on sunset. Like I said, it's so much more different to the others. Try to go wide. Anyway, he goes around the outside. What a move!
Is ridiculous. That is a lot of trust in those tyres.
And fastest lap as a bonus point. That's really good.
This has been really cracking. It's just a shame that the GT4s are so spread out now, as they were really close earlier on. We've still got, I think we've still got Julian that's going to need to make a pit stop as well. So I'm assuming that will either be this lap or the next.
Casey's in the best position, to be honest, then.
I think so. I just wonder, I do just wonder if Dom's just either had too much damage. You can see him coming around the back of Sunset there. There's still quite a long way to go, and Dom is quick. He might be able to catch up there, but the battle at the moment is going to be for first, as Kirby is slowly reeling in Ryan in front of him. I just wonder if it's going to be enough to pull it in for the end of the race.
Ryan still leading, still got a bit of a good gap. However, Kirby is closing now, slowly. By the way, we have 18 minutes remaining in the race. 18 minutes.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't think we'll make the 45 laps.
It should be quite close, though. I think with just having those extra safety cars, it's just been enough to
Slow it down, yeah.
slow it down, yeah. Kirby really pushing hard now. It might just be enough to push Ryan into just making a couple of little mistakes.
Everybody's really spread out now, though. That's the thing.
I think with it being such a long track as well, is it just kind of you lose that, you lose everyone in it.
Yeah. Currently, I think the closest thing is P1, P2, and P3 is catching quickly.
Yeah, for the main season when it starts in May, it is a much bigger grid, so
Yeah.
it'll be a lot more exciting for everyone on track and for those watching at home.
Yep. You'll be watching me too in the purple Team Iris 21 car for sprint races.
There's still 3 people watching.
We're very excited fans.
To be fair, Ryan looks like he's pulling away from Kirby.
Yeah.
Which I am I'm really surprised. Unless he's just found just the ultimate groove for that Bentley to just flow around on. And we've still not had a pit stop from Vrak.
Yeah, you can see it in his times.
I wonder if he's going to come in this time. Still
Nope.
staying out.
Next thing we know, he's run out of fuel.
Well, I think I'm pretty surprised at that, to be honest. I thought he would have been in before. So Vassi's still pushing hard, and he is closing the gap to the second place. But I just don't think it's going to be enough before the end. And Dom just not getting the same sort of pace that he was earlier on. He's just not closing that gap to Casey. And again, I just don't know when Julian's going to go into the pits.
Also, good news for Rob Gibson. He's back on the lead lap. And he's catching even Rizov. So yeah, we could have a big battle there at the end of the race, which is going to be very, very good
That'd be
for
great
us.
stuff to... Well, for us and for Rob, because to have those issues of the disconnecting and still being able to sort of pull his socks up and come back in again is absolutely great stuff.
Yeah, I fully agree.
See, it's not over till it's over. Oh, just as I see that. Rob giving us a little bit of a heart flutter there. But he's still managing to keep it on the track. And Ryan Whitlock having an absolutely storming race at the moment and just really just fending off Kirby behind. Nobody around and just driving beautifully.
Yeah, Ryan Whitlock's been brilliant this race, and he's actually been pulling a gap. He's one of the quickest drivers on track. The only person who's quicker is Patrick Shalvassi, and he's not much quicker. He's only a 10th quicker, which is not enough to catch Ryan Whitlock towards the end of the race.
It's, yeah, I'm honestly oh,
Just as we said that,
just
he's
as we
made it
said that.
very,
Curse to
very
the commentator, and he'll be in second place by the
we
time
won.
that Daniels
He won.
gets it. Oh,
So we have a battle for the lead now, which we haven't had all race.
so it's clearly opposite day. Anything I say is opposite.
Ryan Whitlock really managing it very, very well, the defense.
Really unlucky catching the slip road, but doing well to get back on
Remember,
track.
he still has to get past him.
Yeah, and that car is huge in front, and it'll be looking even bigger behind it as well.
12.5 minutes to go.
And again, once he's in front, he's pulling away from that McLaren. The McLaren in qualifying just looked absolutely unbeatable. He is going to get a bit of slipstream along here, so...
Would be crazy if a Bentley won.
To be honest, if he hadn't made that little mistake, I think it was definitely his to lose, and unfortunately, it could
Lots
have been
can
his
happen now.
chance. Yeah.
6/10. It's not small gap. It's not the biggest gap. Also not the smallest gap.
If he can pull away to a second again, then I think he's got a chance. But you can just see through sector 1, Kirby is just really on it.
Yeah, that's where he really gains. Silvassi's really closed in now. He's gained about 6 seconds. Kirby could have a pop. And remember, he's going to get increasingly desperate as we continue. We've got about like 6 laps remaining, basically, now.
That's it. We've got... Ryan will be trying not to make any mistakes, but the pressure's definitely going to be on him. As they're coming up to the GT4s as well, who are getting really, really close again, as Dom is getting onto the back of Casey.
Ooh.
Oh, good positioning
very,
from
very good for
Ryan. As he is
Daniels,
just...
Kirby is really lost out for the first one.
Yeah.
He might lose out with the second one.
And there's absolutely nothing he can do about it, because at the end of the day, you've got to respectfully get by the GT4s, not just go through them.
And he's got it back up to a second, basically, now, yeah.
Yeah, so...
I have to say, it just surprises me how much bigger the GT3 cars are to the GT4 cars.
They look like toy cars, don't they?
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing.
So, with not too much longer left to go, Kirby definitely on the hunt, but Whitlock's still so far managing to avoid the crosshairs. Oh,
Kirby got really, really sideways there, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's still pulling back time. That's the thing, is he's not... Like, he's getting it that out of shape, and he's going so much faster.
He's gained 4/10 in the straights. I think it's on entry where the Bentley's much better than the McLaren.
Oh, we've got a yellow in sector 2, but it's clear again.
Yeah, he's my sector checker. So yeah, as we are on lap 38, we've completed 37 laps. Really come to the end of the race here now. As Daniel Kirby trying a move, has he done it? He's too far.
He's not, and I'm just going to quickly swap to the GT4s as they are battling again. Same place of the track. And it's Dom has managed to get by on Casey.
Yeah. Yeah. They all know that they're battling for that they've already got a podium. So as we're back to the lead battle of the GT3 field, it is really close, neck on neck, going into the corner. Well, going into a corner. Kirby's really gained on this lap, and he's right there. It's his to take. If I were Ryan, I'd still be very, very happy with second, but they obviously want the win.
Oh, definitely. If you've came this far, and To be honest, I didn't see it happening. I didn't see that the Bentley would be in this position.
I don't think any of us did. That's the thing. The Bentley's just such a strange GT3.
And he's just over, just making sure he's pulling away from him along the straight this time. He'll be looking to get a nice smooth run through Sunset. Oh.
9/10, still gaining. Not as good a run, I think, as last time, but he still is gaining quite badly.
Now,
Never mind, it is still
I
losing time
wonder.
now.
I wonder if the McLarens are having to use some tyre management. If they're maybe pushing too hard and the tyres are getting too hot.
Could be a thing. Shorvassi has been in free air all race, particularly now.
Yeah.
He
And he's really, I think Kirby might hold back and just let things cool down a little bit this lap and then really come back at them the next couple of laps. And Varane still not going into the pits, still a huge gap there.
7 minutes to go. Really heating up the race. We really are in the twilight zone of the race as Daniel Kirby going right down side by side with Ryan Whitlock. I think it's
Oh,
finally done.
He's got him, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I wonder if Ryan's going to try and fight back or if he's just going to settle for second. I think that Bentley's
Which racing driver settles for second?
exactly. He's trying really, really hard to hang on to the back.
I think we all know where this race was lost, where he lost the race with that one mistake.
Such a shame, but then that's racing.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see how much he's pulling away now.
Yellow in sector 1. Just trying to see if there's anything, but maybe just somebody catching the grass, but hopefully nothing too bad.
Okay. Less than 10 minutes to go. We're on 7, I think like 6 or 7 minutes to go now. So very, very close. As Whitlock's gone a bit wide there, I think he's just lost the mojo.
So he's...
I think Kirby will...
I think Kirby's going to be on the podium for unless something... Let's not even tempt fate. Let's just... Oh, and a penalty for Dom there.
Oof.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Aggressive on Casey there. Taking Casey out on Sunset. As he...
They're both going to pits. I think they're partly joking now about around the...
Yeah, I think they are all in the same team. I imagine they'll be all in the same chat, so...
I can actually check on the TeamSpeak.
I don't quite know
Yeah,
how seriously they'll be taking it.
It's Casey Sol, Don Bessel, Julian Vrack, and Ryan Whitlock.
They've been given
5 minutes to go, by the way. Let's see. This is very important to know where Daniel Kirby is. He's just before the laps. So I think we'll only have 2 more laps to go. Yeah, maybe 3. I think it's going to be 2 laps to go, actually.
He's putting an absolutely solid performance today. Just about scuppered by the Bentley if it wasn't for that little mistake into the hairpin.
Yeah, really close. He will get second, though, however, unless he makes a catastrophic mistake and we get refinished on the safety car. And now I'm going to jinx it.
Yeah. And things were looking... It looked like Gibson was really quite close onto the back of Ivan there, but he's fallen back a little bit again.
There's Daniel Kirby looking like he's... We're going to hear a whisper there, but no. Going onto lap 40, completed.
I think these lunatics in the GT4s will be just going hammer and tong until the end.
Very aggressive defending. We'll say. As we go side by side through the quick section. Oh, and they've done it beautifully.
That's it. Definitely trading paint through here.
Yeah. Ooh, this is brilliant battling. We need an interview with one of them, don't we? Going out.
Ooh, just a little bit wide, but Dom just somehow managing to get decent traction through there.
Yeah, this is obviously taken a bit light-hearted.
Oh yeah.
Don't mind though.
We'll see how sideways they can get through sunset. Some cracking racing today. Mainly with the GT4s, which I'm like
Yeah.
absolutely gobsmacked at. A little bit of a wiggle under braking from Dom there. Just allowing Casey to just catch up a little bit, but whether that was intentional or not, we don't know. Oh,
Yeah, we don't know if they're joking around or not, but we'll have to ask. I think we're nearing the final lap now.
we should see a countdown somewhere. We yellow in sector 1. I hope it doesn't finish under a safety car. Thankfully, it's cleared.
Will our e-racing produce a
Leader
photo?
has started the final
Yep.
lap.
Final lap then.
Thank you, Jessica.
Should we just watch an onboard of Daniel driving for the final lap? To be fair though, he has been the deserved winner. Basically led every lap after, except for those few he spent under safety car, well, after the pits. These cars have gone long.
Yeah, I mean they've held up pretty well.
Yeah.
There's not been any sort of horrific damage today. I feel a bit sorry for Salvasi, just kind of getting a little bit
Yeah.
caught
At
out.
least it's a podium.
And at the moment, the fastest lap as well.
Yeah. I feel bad for Daniel Barral. He was looking very, very good at a point, but then just lost it really.
Yeah, I mean, it's you say you feel bad, but then it's all exciting for the upcoming season if they've got the cars kind of tuned in at this point already.
Yeah,
then it'll hopefully mean that the rest of the season's going to, or this season when it starts, is going to be really, really epic. As Kirby is just closing up on the back of, I think that is Julian in front. There is only one there, and that is the countdown has stopped. I wonder if
Obviously, Daniel Kirby going through sunset for the final time. Well, not yet. Now going through final time. Was fastest in qualifying. Sadly, not fastest in the race, but he is the first one to finish. Going across the line, it is checkered flag. Daniel Kirby wins the Sebring Prologue 170, hosted by GRG. That name is a handful, so we'll just call it the Prologue race.
Leader has
aka
crossed
pre-season
the
testing.
finish line. Leader has crossed the finish line.
Congrats to Daniel Kirby on the stunning win. Deserved it fully.
congrats to Ryan Whitlock as well, who did a
Yeah.
great job with that Bentley to get over and
definitely.
second as well.
Yeah.
And Salvasi for not giving up and just fighting through and getting the fastest lap of the race as well.
Shabadi. Very well driven, actually. We got a bit of a wait for the next cars.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yep, that was Julian that had crossed the line in the GT4 as well. So congratulations on winning the GT4 side. As we've still got the shenanigans going on behind with Dom and Casey, who are still fighting for
please
position.
do a photo finish. Please do a photo finish.
This is.
As we go in, they look like they're going to go side by side for sunset. Yeah, going side by side.
I think this could just.
Dom's
it's-
going to go.
It's going to be epic or tears. Or epic tears.
Next thing we know, they're touching.
Oh, Oh,
Ooh,
no!
that crash. Those things
Oh,
don't
they're
show
still
up as
going. They just bounced
yeah,
off the wall and kept on going. These things are
well
epic.
done. As Casey finishes second and Dom finishes third.
Well, thank
Morons.
you very much for the show.
Yeah. Please, can we have an interview with one of those two?
We will see what is going on with everyone else. We'll just wait a couple of seconds until we've made sure that everyone is
Congratulations
close
to Daniel Kirby, GT3 race winner, and Julian Vrack, our GT4 winner.
Okay, we got two
Great race
interviews.
by everyone here.
Got two interviews from Daniel Burrell and Ryan Wicklock. I think we could put Daniel in first and then Ryan.
Yep.
User was
Any
moved to your
feedback, then we will be in the lobby chat. So,
Hello,
also,
Daniel.
GRG, what
Hey guys.
what a race! All
Just
race,
wait a second, sorry.
all at it. That was providing great entertainment for us up here.
Daniel Burrell, driver of the Burrell racing car, sponsored by Tostinos, as we
Hello.
say. How's the race go? How did the race go for you, in your opinion?
Flippin' annoying.
You were running third at second at a point, I think. You
Yes,
were really
but I
up.
dropped down to engine mix 2. Oh, somebody just wrecked in front of me and lost their wing. Sick. So I was running in race engine mix 2 because I thought I wouldn't make it to the end on fuel to the 56 laps. And then I saw, hey, there's 10 minutes left. And it's like, shit, we're not going to hit that 46 lap mark. So then I just knocked it up and I'm like, I better freaking send it. Anyways, I had a few spins and I wasn't really on it. The
You had a
front
good
tires
restart.
are gone.
You had good restarts, so that has to be said. Very, very good ones.
Yeah. iRacing.
Yeah, anyway, best of luck for you in the season which starts in May. Thank you for the interview. Goodbye. We'll drag you now.
Okay.
User was moved out of your channel.
Now we're gonna hear from Ryan Whitlock in
User
his
was moved to your channel.
Hello, Ryan, driver of the 818 Bentley Continental GT3, aka the Big Boy. How did your race go, in your opinion?
I thought it went all right. You know, I started third, made my way up to second by the end of the first lap. Did pretty well, but crashed at turn 2 later. Was having some braking issues. I've got a new set of pedals, and then you know, the safety car really helped. I'm happy to be racing in a series with implemented safety cars now.
Oh, damn right. I think if you hadn't made that little tiny mistake at the
Yeah,
hairpin, that would have been yours, man.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's what we both thought.
Yeah, that mistake at the hair, because I've got a new set of pedals. This is the first race I've done with some T3PA Pros. Bought them used off of a guy. I just think my dead zones weren't set correctly. Like on the straightaways, you know, I would gain half a second one lap and then lose half a second the next. I think I was having some issues with my throttle pedal, which is why Kirby was able to get by so easily. You know, there was just nothing I could do. It was frustrating, but you know, still came home with P2.
Final question for me. Final question. Why the Bentley Continental GT3? Because I've got a few strong words about that car.
Well, I do quite a bit of ACC. That's definitely my main sim, and the Bentley's carried me to, you know, multiple wins and championships. And I just felt like seeing if it was just as enjoyable in R Factor 2. I liked it a lot. It was a solid car. Sounds good. Setup was pretty decent, but my throttle pedal was whack.
All right. Well, thanks for the interview. We'll send you to the lobby call now. Goodbye.
Cheers, Ryan.
User was moved out of your channel.
And now we've got Patrick Shalvasi, person of the fastest lap, and the
User
21
was moved to
Mugen.
your channel.
Hello, Patrick. How's the race?
Good evening.
Good evening. How did the race go for you?
It was really tiring and exhausting, of course. I don't know, to be honest. Like, I struggled with confidence, obviously, on how to look on the mirror. How to look at the mirror. Not that my strategy wasn't okay. I mean, I saw that the guys were. I mean, Ryan pitted under the safety car, and Daniel didn't change tires. So yeah, I wouldn't say it wasn't the best option to change tires, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to finish with a single set of tires. Pace was okay, I think. So yeah, I did really enjoy it, obviously. So thank you. And yeah, I think for like since I'm not the best in GT3, I feel like this is a good result for me. So yeah.
That's good to hear. Congratulations on the fastest lap, by the way. Very
Yeah,
well
thank
deserved.
you. Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one. We'll send you to the lobby now.
Yeah, see you guys.
Cheers,
Yeah,
buddy.
thank you.
User left your channel.
All right, I think that's the end of the stream now. I think we've got no more interviews. Hope you enjoyed
Yeah,
them.
I was hoping that we would get Kirby in to like see how he found it, because he had a pretty eventful spell to get up and win that race, and the GT4 guys have already left. So there's Casey there, but his mic's muted, so I don't think we'll be able to get them in. Yeah,
I guess that's the end of the stream. Thank you for tuning in.
thank you all
Beautiful.
for tuning in, and
Yeah, thank you. We really enjoyed it. So, I guess that's it from me. That's it from Tommy, I'm guessing. So, see you guys.